Hello everybody, welcome to the Friday, May 26th edition of the Lions Roar. I'm Rowan Matus.
And I'm Mr. Mitchell, bringing you the latest news from around Ludlow High School.
Before we start the show, would you please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. With the early release today, we have the last video in the Harbor series. Here's Mrs. Nemeth with some more information.
Good morning, Ludlow High School, and happy Friday of a long weekend. Just wanted to let you know that this is our last Harbor video that your teachers will be showing you today after the Lions Roar show. So if you think back to all the Harbor videos that we've seen leadership, integrity, originality that's encouraged, skills for the 21st century, and citizenship. So we have done a lot this year, also talking about how to set goals and how to be a good friend and how to not get involved in drama. But this last one would be probably the one you would think most likely, called Finishing Strong. So let me read you what Mike's going to talk to you about. With the end of the school year in sight, it's easy for some students to check out and coast to the end. On this episode of The Harbor, Mike challenges students to remember the goals they set for themselves before the school year started and to focus on finishing this school year strong. Instead of counting down the days until students are out of school, Mike hopes that students start counting down how many days they have left to make an impact in their school. So that is also my hope for all of you, is that you're not counting down the days, but you're thinking about how can I finish the year successfully. We still have a lot to do. We have the biology MCAS coming up for our freshmen, and we have all of our finals that I will be sending out the schedule probably after seniors graduate. So maybe June 1st, you'll be seeing the final schedule come out. So please give 100% to the end of the year. You want your grades to reflect that you have tried hard all year long, and you don't want to, give up the last few weeks just to say, it's almost the end. It's not the end. You started strong, finished strong. So that is it. Again, have a great weekend, and teachers, don't forget to put on that Harbor video.
So Rowan, what are you looking forward to next year during your senior year?
I'm looking forward to my senior show and seeing all my classmates perform their acts.
Always a fun time. There's a lot to look forward to as a senior here at Ludlow High School. This week, Rowan went around the school asking some of the fellow students what they're looking forward to next year as a senior. Here's what they had to say.
What are you guys looking forward to for senior year?
Probably senior activities.
Senior soccer season.
Sitting in the senior section of the cafeteria would be pretty cool.
I'm looking most forward to the senior show and the other senior activities that we have planned.
Having a field trip.
I gotta go with senior skip day.
Now let's pass it over to Theron Pelletier for this week's Counseling Corner.
Hi, I'm Theron Pelletier, and welcome to this week's Counseling Corner. Attention all students. Please be sure to see your counselor to discuss your classes for next year. Whitney Park Summer Camp is hiring for camp counselors and junior counselors. Please check Google Classroom for information about applying. Juniors, please remember to sign up for the upcoming SATs on June 3rd. We are now in the late registration period. Sign up on the College Board website. Even if you plan to apply to attend a test-optional school, you should consider taking the SATs at least once. Contact Ms. Connolly if you have any questions. Attention all students. Please be sure you are checking your portal and Google Classroom for your current grades. There are only 3 weeks left of school. Make sure you are keeping up with your work, and if you need help with organization, please contact your school counselors.
Now let's check out the lunch menu for next week. On Monday, we have no school, so there will be no lunch served. On Tuesday, we have teriyaki chicken over rice, a whole wheat dinner roll, steamed corn, and fruit. On Wednesday, it's grilled chicken, ziti and broccoli, garlic bread, seasoned carrots, and of course, a cup of fruit. We do not have the June lunch menu yet for Thursday and Friday. Now let's head over to Rowan to tell us this weekend's weather forecast.
Today, it will be partly cloudy with a high of 71 and a low of 43. Tomorrow, it will be sunny with a high of 78 and a low of 48. Sunday will be partly cloudy with a high of 81 and a low of 53. Now, let's go on over to the LHS sports update.
Welcome to this week's sports update. On Friday, the baseball team lost to Gateway Regional by just one run with a score of 14-13. On Monday, the softball team lost their game to Minnechaug by a score of 4-1, and the girls tennis team pulled through with a 3-2 win against Amherst. Also on Monday, the baseball team lost 11-9 against Cy Tech. Lastly, the boys tennis team lost their match with Northampton on Tuesday by a score of 5-0. Now here are the games this weekend. Today, the softball team has a game against Longmeadow at home at 4 p.m. The track team will compete in the state championship today and Sunday at Notre Dame Academy. Well, that's it for this week's show. I'm Mr. Mitchell.
And I'm Rowan Matus. I'd like to thank Mr. Mitchell for joining us this week. We will be off next week, so have a great weekend, and we'll see you all in 2 weeks.